Oh, my legs. Okay, my legs have changed here because I've got... the energy's hit me now from the feet to the legs. And you see, I'm looking now and I'm seeing this boots on my legs here with the, like a white trouser pressed inside. And I feel as if I've got very, very, very slim, and I haven't physically got slim hips. This man's very, very, very thin at the hips. And I feel this man, his energy seems to want to... Okay, it's slipping away from me down in that direction now, Yvette Phil. And now I'm looking, now I'm seeing the boots, now I'm seeing the trousers away from me. Well, here, just with there by you. And, you know, the only way I can describe this, he steps out and he's trying to make a point of these boots and his legs.
What do they look like? How far do they come up to?
They're up to the knee.
Oh, up to the knee.
To the knee. And yet, very, very thin calves. And it's like as if his noise of thrusting past me at times. And, you know, might be funny, sound funny to you, but I feel what he does in his, like, way, not so much a jokey way, but I feel it's like if he was seen, you'd only see his legs.
Oh, that's...
You'd only see his legs. He would do this purposely.
Who is he? Who is he? Who is he?
He's the... Who is he? Come on, Sam. Come on. He's the... Okay. Okay. I feel he's the main, if I may use that word, servant to king. Main servant to king.
Huh? And what time period are you talking
about?
Oh,
gosh, okay. This is 70, I feel this goes 1700, bear with me, 17 something. I get 17 something. I can't get the black. Come on. Come on.
Come back to me.
Come on, come on, come on. It feels to me as if I don't want to go beyond 1730, hovering around that time. Right. Okay. That's what I'm getting with this. I'm also... Yes. Yes. He purposely, without a doubt, this soul, this spirit, walks here. He's not residual energy. He purposely, through his way, and I also feel, he feels this is an intrusion in his king's area. He doesn't like this at all. But he's not showing anger in direction to us, but he's not happy. And this, I get this feeling of stomping about, and, you know, the legs. And I want to do... And this is the noise. I feel this has been heard. It's got to have been. It's like this, if I may.
Oh, God. Can you imagine hearing that? Oh, just no freak out.
And I mean as strong as that. He would stomp his heels down.
What did he look like facially?
Very thin in the face. And also quite long hair. Quite long hair. Seems to be, you know, curled back like this.
Are you getting a name through?
See if I can get that name.
What was that? Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's Michael. Oh. It's Michael. Okay. He's shouting the name to me. Michael, Michael. Okay. Okay. Michael.
No, don't. Was there anybody behind there then?
No, there's nobody here.
Michael.
There was a horrific... Did you not hear there was a rumble down that corridor there?
Down here?
Yes. It was. But as I was talking there was that condition of noise.
It was definitely there, and I heard it behind there, and it came up behind me.
But there's no EMF readings at the moment.
It's like him stomping off and doing his little ritual.
Was Michael the name of the guy that stomps?
Yes, Michael.
Right, okay.
Yeah, definitely Michael.
Sorry. Oh. Did anybody hear that?
I heard as I was talking,
it was like a kind of like boom, 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 like that.
Yeah.
It was...
I feel he's just trying to reenact those noises because it's like he's taking a kick of me, you know, trying to copy him.
It was right behind me because I was right by the door, and all I heard was, it was like a kind of very kind of deep kind of boom, 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 boom down there. Phil, did you hear anything?
I didn't hear that,
no. No, but you...
It was quite strong, yes.
You heard it?
Yes, I did.
Did,
I mean,
did anybody else hear it?
Yes.
Did you? Did you turn around? Did you hear it?
Yeah, I heard a rumbling, like a rumbling.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Because I was paying attention.
Wow. Just because you know people are going to say, oh, that's for imagination. And I must swear to God, I really heard that.
I didn't break from the conversation to say, hey, because I was in full flow of trying to explain. But I heard it.
I've done my usual again.
No,
I'm sorry, that's just so freaked me out.
That's all right. You're so brave.
I'm not. No. Just hearing that behind you, it's like something coming up behind you, and it was like a train. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Not nice.
No.
Did you get a name?
I got Michael. I keep on asking him. It's like as if he's protecting, still to this day in memory, this area as being, you know, for his master.
And is that what, for the king?
Yes.
And that's why
his
he's
master,
still here?
yes. And he's still here, and he's certainly not residual. And you know, I don't bet, I'm not a betting man, but I bet you to the bottom dollar that his footsteps or the noises in here have been on a regular basis. Because as he reenacted, and he made me do that, because he changed.
Is he happy with us being here? Is that why
No, he's not. He's not
doesn't
happy.
Like it?
No, he wouldn't. He doesn't. It's not just us.
Jesus, no. Who's
Anyone.
making that noise now?
Yes, there is a noise. You like the breathing?
Did you do that breathing? Please tell me that was you. Please tell me that was you.
Yes, it was there.
Oh,
Yes.
God. Oh, no.
Yes, it'll be him. Don't worry, Yvette. He cannot harm you.
I'm not.
Honestly, yes.
That was right in my ear. That was right in my ear.
I know it was, love.
Right,
Yes,
right
it
in my
was. I
ear.
know.
Oh,
And
no,
it was very, very strong. Yes, I know.
Sorry.
Okay. Look, they cannot harm in any way. He's just trying to dishevel.
Yeah, but that was
It's
right
the
in
only
my
stupid
ear.
little way.
That was right. It was a real.
know.
It was a real.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Look, he knows. He knows your sensitivity, and he knows where to send it to. Okay.
I can have 5 minutes because
yes.
I got.
All right,
Hang on.
Okay. That's just as
that has thrown our panel of experts into some disarray. I have to say, I think I've never seen Yvette quite like that. She really has been affected quite badly. I think just give Yvette a round of applause for her bravery. Okay, where is Yvette? Where has she gone? Okay, Yvette, what's going on? What actually happened? Because you talked about breathing, and what's going on?
You know.
I thought I heard something behind me earlier.
Oh, sorry. I know lots of people at home will be going, oh, God, she's so pathetic, but that was really, really scary.
You're shaking.
He's just done that. That's just silly, you know, because he's not getting his way and because we're here.
But to hear a really sort of like deep...
Yes.
If there's any way of I don't know whether if anybody in the scanner or anybody in the edit can try and hear that noise because it was so close.
Checking the tape for you. We also want to know from you at home, has anyone else at home had any experience in that King's Chamber? I also want to bring in Tony Schaefer now. Tony, you're a local historian, a parapsychologist as well. What can you tell us about this servant? I mean, Yvette is very freaked.
Right. First of all, his servant, his title was Gentleman of the Bedchamber, the King's Bedchamber. He was invisible because he was always there when the king had his most private moments, but he was always hovering around just to serve the needs of the king and or any of his lady friends who might be present at the same time.
So you're not surprised with what Derek Accorda
I'm not
said?
surprised at all, but I'm also interested in the fact that he's only showing his legs from the knees downwards, and that fits in very well with the idea that he is invisible. To the king, he didn't exist, except when he needed him. He was hovering around. Now, the fact that he went and breathed in Yvette's ear, he could not speak in the king's bedchamber without the king's permission. And what he's doing to Yvette is saying, go away, but he can't speak, so the only way he can do it is to frighten her out of the king's bedchamber.
Matthew Smith, you must believe in that. Look at what happened to Yvette.
I'm a bit concerned for Yvette. Obviously, making it a genuine experience. No one's saying that Yvette's being quite clearly affected by it. Also the fact that in the past the experience where people have seen just the legs, that was seen by 2 people simultaneously, which again tends to rule out the possibility that they were just seeing things, unless one person was prompting the other. But when more than one person sees the same thing, that's particularly interesting.
Okay, I want to bring in Marion, actually. Marion, you've been drawing, haven't you, throughout this? Okay. I know that you've been drawing this thing. What have you drawn?
Well, basically, I had a gentleman here that was very slim in the face, very quite muscular, very strong, but very silent. His lips are sealed, and if you can have a look at that.
Okay, let's look at that. There you go.
But I had a
And this is the servant?
I feel this is the servant. I had the long hair. I think it would have been much tidier than I've actually drawn it. It would have been tied back, but definitely a servant. I felt his dress was that of a servant, you know. But I had a very sweet smell, and I was surprised that Derek didn't pick up the sweet smell as well, because I picked up this face as he was speaking.
Okay, Yvette, are you ready to carry on with this experiment? Yvette?